That today we're going to be taking a look back and ranking the top 10 largest LEGO sets ever made. Starting at number 10 here, we have the LEGO Camp Nou FC Barcelona. This set was released in 2021. You'll see a whole bunch of sets from this year on this list. It retails for $350 and includes 5,509 pieces. Now, this is a LEGO recreation of Camp Nou, which is the stadium for the football team FC Barcelona. I'm not the biggest soccer fan in the world, so I don't know exactly what this stadium looks like and how accurate it is. But based on what I've seen from the LEGO community, it seems like this set is pretty accurate to the structure that it's based on in real life. Now, obviously, this isn't a set I'd go out and buy because I'm not that big of a soccer fan or an FC Barcelona fan as well. But if you do want to purchase it, it is still currently available on the LEGO store. Alright, moving on here, at number 9, we have the LEGO Harry Potter Diagon Alley. This set was released in 2020 and it retails for $400 and includes 5,544 pieces. Now, I'm a big fan of the LEGO Harry Potter theme, and I think this is one of the best Harry Potter sets ever made. Super iconic, very detailed, and so many memorable moments packed into this one set. And on top of that, you get a selection of 14 minifigures. And yeah, this set is also currently available, so if you'd like to pick it up, you can also do that as well. Moving on to number 8, here we have the LEGO Ninjago City Gardens. This set was released in 2021 and it retails for $300 and includes 5,685 pieces. And on top of that, you get a whopping 19 minifigures. Now, I also don't really follow the LEGO Ninjago theme all that closely, but this is currently the largest LEGO Ninjago set ever made, and it's the biggest of the 3 LEGO Ninjago modular sets. It's also one of the tallest LEGO sets ever made at 29 inches, and it was actually made to commemorate the 10th anniversary of LEGO Ninjago, so that makes this set extra special. And because of the fact that this thing is modular, you can actually attach it to the other 2 modular sets to create a massive LEGO Ninjago display. So yeah, even though I'm not a big fan of the Ninjago theme, I don't really buy their sets, this build just looks really cool and it just stands out so much to the eye. And yeah, this set is also currently available on the LEGO store, so if you'd like to get your hands on it, you can do that as well. Alright, next up here at number 7, we have the LEGO Creator Taj Mahal. This set retails for $370 and includes 5,923 pieces. Now, this set is obviously based off the very iconic Taj Mahal mausoleum, but one pretty interesting part about this set is that it's actually released twice. If you notice, I didn't mention the year that it was released because we actually got 2 different variations of this set. So it was actually first released in 2008, but then it got a re-release in 2017, except the newer version of the set only had 1 extra piece, that being a brick separator. So in a way, this Taj Mahal set should take like the 7th and 8th spot on this list, but in reality, they're the exact same set. But if you do want to get pretty technical with it, they are technically different. They have 2 different set numbers. The first one is 10189 and the newer one is 10256. Anyways, the 2 builds are pretty much identical, and at nearly 6,000 pieces, it's also very large, measuring in at 20 inches wide and 16 inches tall. Now, unfortunately, this set is retired, so you won't be able to get your hands on it now, but I'm sure you can still get your hands on this set via Bricklink or eBay. Anyways, moving on with our list here, at number 6, we have our second Harry Potter set, which is the LEGO Hogwarts Castle. This set also retails for $400 and includes 6,020 pieces and only 4 minifigures. Now, this is actually my favorite Harry Potter set ever made. It's not in minifigure scale, which is why you have such a low minifigure count, but I think it's perfectly fine because this is such an iconic looking build. We've gotten so many different pieces of Hogwarts throughout the years of the LEGO Harry Potter theme, but this is just one whole build of the entire school. They also include little extra details like Hagrid's hut and the basilisk, and this set is just full of different details and Easter eggs from all different parts of the Harry Potter universe. And while it does have a massive piece count at over 6,000 pieces, it's also very large as well. It measures 22 inches high, 27 inches wide, and 16 inches deep. So physically a very large build as well. And because this set was only released in 2018, it is still available on the LEGO store, so you can get your hands on it right now if you'd like to do that. Alright, we are now halfway through our list, so at number 5 here, we have the newest set on this list, which is the LEGO Star Wars UCS AT-AT Walker. Now, I'm sure that you guys have heard every single little detail about this set, but I'm just going to go over the basics here for anyone who doesn't know. So this set was officially revealed like a couple days ago. It includes 6,785 pieces, and it is also currently tied for the most expensive LEGO set ever made at $800. Now, this set is absolutely gigantic. It measures 24.5 inches tall and also 27 inches long. It includes 9 minifigures and can also store 40 minifigures inside of its interior. Now, there's a little bit of controversy around that price, especially because of the fact that the LEGO Millennium Falcon, which is also one of the largest LEGO sets ever made, is currently the same price as this set. Now, granted, these 2 builds are completely different. The Millennium Falcon is a very large disc, and this is a set that is actually super heavy and needs to stand on 4 legs. So when it comes to the actual builds and designs for these sets, they are completely different. Now, the Millennium Falcon did release about 4 years ago in 2017, so you do have inflation and other things to take a look at. But I think most people are a little bit upset at the fact that these are 800 pieces apart, and also is actually currently more expensive than the Millennium Falcon in certain countries like the UK. So yeah, even with the controversies around the price, I still think this is an absolutely amazing set. I think it's going to go down as one of those legendary LEGO Star Wars sets like the Millennium Falcon and also the Imperial Star Destroyer. And because this set is so new, it's actually the only set on this list that isn't available yet. It will be releasing on November 26th, where you can buy it on the LEGO store. Okay, so moving on with our list here at number 4, we have the set that we were just talking about before, which is the LEGO Star Wars UCS Millennium Falcon. So like I stated earlier, this set was released in 2017, and it includes 7,541 pieces, 10 minifigures from both the original and sequel trilogy, and it is currently the largest LEGO Star Wars set ever made. Now, this set has quite a reputation. It is probably one of the most recognizable and known LEGO sets ever made. The Millennium Falcon is the most iconic vehicle in Star Wars, and this is the perfect recreation of that vehicle in a LEGO form. It's actually done in minifigure scale, which is absolutely absurd to think about. And at 7,541 pieces and also $800, it is also a very large LEGO set as well. So it's actually 33 inches long and 22 inches wide, and also 8 inches high. So quite a large build here, would pretty much take up most people's tables. But yeah, the biggest LEGO Star Wars set ever made, and also tied for the most expensive LEGO set ever made as well. And this set is currently still available, so you can still get your hands on it, which is a little bit hard to do because it's rarely in stock at the LEGO store. But if you're lucky enough, it's still technically available there. Alright guys, so we're now at our top 3 spots here. So at number 3, we have the LEGO Coliseum. This set was released in 2020. It retails for $550 and includes 9,036 pieces. This set is actually part of the LEGO Architecture line, making it the largest LEGO Architecture set ever made. This set does include a large amount of small pieces, which is why the piece count is so high at 9,000, yet the price is really low, or relatively low, at $550. But nonetheless, it's still pretty big. It measures at 10.5 inches high, 20.5 inches wide, and 23.5 inches deep. So yes, it's not technically as large as like the Millennium Falcon, but I don't think anyone could call this small. And this set is also currently available on the LEGO store, so you can go ahead and get your hands on it if you want to. Alright, for our number 2 spot here, we have the very new LEGO Titanic. This set was released this year in 2021, and it retails for $630 and includes 9,090 pieces. So in terms of piece count, it is just barely the largest LEGO set. We're only talking about a difference of 54 pieces here, so not that much at all, but it still definitely does beat out the LEGO Coliseum. Now, unlike the LEGO Coliseum, this set does not use a whole bunch of small pieces. It is actually a very, very large set. It is currently the longest LEGO set ever made, measuring in at 4 feet. And that is completely appropriate if you're going to do the Titanic in LEGO form. It's got to be absolutely huge. It's actually done in a 1 to 200 scale, so when you think about that, it is a very large LEGO set. And even though it's very large, it makes for an absolutely menacing display model. It has a whole bunch of different features and detailed interior. It can actually be taken apart so that you can see the interior details. So yeah, it doesn't just sit there and look pretty, it does actually have some functionality as well, but it is missing the one major function that you kind of expect most boats to have, which is the fact that this set cannot float, but who is really expecting it to? Either way though, this is an absolutely massive set and is currently available on the LEGO store, so if you'd like to purchase this set, you can go ahead and do that. Number 1 set here, which is the LEGO Art World Map. Now this is a little bit of an anticlimactic number 1 here, especially when we're taking a look at the largest LEGO sets ever made, and that's mainly because of the fact that this set is part of the arts theme, which means that it's pretty much entirely made up of LEGO studs. But remember, like I talked about in the beginning of this video, we are basing this off piece count, not the actual size of the set. So because this set has so many studs, it actually has the largest piece count at 11,695 pieces. Now studs are like the smallest LEGO piece that you could possibly imagine, and they don't really cost all that much to make, so the price of this set is only $250. I mean, that's not cheap, mind you, but it's still a lot cheaper than some of the sets that we've taken a look at today. And it is also still very large. It measures 25.5 inches high and 40.5 inches wide. But the thing is, it's pretty much like a painting. It's flat, so it's kind of weird to compare this to a set like the Millennium Falcon, the Titanic, or even the AT-AT. So yeah, kind of a weird anticlimactic finish to this list, but this set was also released in 2021, very recently, so if you'd like to get your hands on it, you currently can, as it is available on the LEGO store.